Hey everyone, I'm Jonathan Hillman. I'm the Administrative Specialist in Equity and Inclusion here at Minneapolis College, and I'm back with my weekly segment, A Way with Words, Finding Connection Through Language. The way these videos work is that once a week I share a poem or a piece of writing, and I invite you to answer some discussion questions, and I give you a writing prompt. I hope that at the end of the video, you'll submit what you've written to jonathan.hillman@minneapolis.edu to be featured in future videos. This week, I wanted to delve deeper into race and culture, so I've chosen Afro-Latina by Elizabeth Acevedo. Acevedo is a Dominican-American poet and author. She is a National Poetry Slam champion, and her New York Times best-selling book, The Poet X, won the 2018 National Book Award for Young People's Literature, the Prince Award for Excellence in Young Adult Fiction, and the Carnegie Medal. Her work has been honored for celebrating, affirming, and portraying the Latinx culture and experience. And now, Afro-Latina, as performed by the poet.
Afro-Latina, camina conmigo, salsa swagger anywhere she go, como la negra tiene tumbao azúcar. Dance to the rhythm, beat the drums of my skin. Afro-descendant, the rhythms within. The first language I spoke was Spanish. Learn from lullabies whispered in my ear. My parents' tongue was a gift which I quickly forgot after realizing my peers did not understand it. They did not understand me. So I rejected habichuela and mango, much preferring Happy Meals and Big Macs, straightening my hair in imitation of Barbie. I was embarrassed by my grandmother's colorful skirts and my mother's broki ingli, which cracked my pride when she spoke. So shit, I would poke fun at her myself, hoping to lessen the humiliation. Proud to call myself American, a citizen of this nation. I hated caramel colored skin. Curse God, I'd been born the color of cinnamon, how quickly we forget where we come from. So remind me that I come from the Taínos of the Rio, the Aztec, the Mayan, los Incas, los Españoles con sus fincas buscando oro, and the Yoruba Africanos que con sus manos built a mundo nunca imaginado. I know I come from stolen gold, from cocoa, from sugarcane, the children of slaves and slave masters, a beautifully tragic mixture, a sancocho of erased history, and my memory can't seem to escape the thought of lost lives and indigenous rape. A bittersweet bitterness, a feeling innate, the soul of a people past, present, and fate. Our stories cannot be checked into boxes. They are in the forgotten, the undocumented, the passed down spoonfuls of arroz con dulce at abuela's knee. They're the way our hips skip to the beat of cumbia, merengue, y salsa. They're in the bending and blending of backbones. We are deformed and reformed beings. It's in the sway of our song, the landscapes of our skirts, the azúcar beneath our tongue. We are the unforeseen children. We're not a cultural wedlock. Hair too kinky for Spain and too wavy for dreadlocks. So our palms tell the cuentos of many tierras. Read our lifeline, birth of intertwined moonbeams and starshine. We are every ocean crossed. North Star navigates our waters. Our bodies have been bridges. We are the sons and daughters. El destino de mi gente. Black, brown, beautiful. Viviremos para siempre. Afro-Latinos hasta la muerte.
Okay, let's discuss. As the title suggests, Acevedo's poem focuses on a dual identity, an intersection of race and culture. Intersectionality is defined as the interconnected nature of social categorizations such as race, class, gender, ability, or sexual orientation, which create overlapping systems of discrimination. How does Acevedo use language to explore her own intersectionality? How does the use of historical imagery serve the tone and impact of the poem? How does this poem speak to your own cultural, racial, or social intersections? Submit your answers to jonathan.hillman@minneapolis.edu. Here's this week's writing prompt. Acevedo explores her own race and culture, from her caramel skin to the history of cocoa, sugarcane, and slavery. For this exercise, write about your own races and cultures. How does your racial and/or cultural self appear physically? How does it appear through food, clothing, and language? How does the history of your ancestors appear within you today? You may write in prose or poetry, whatever feels most comfortable. Submit your writing to jonathan.hillman@minneapolis.edu. That's all for this week. Thank you so much for watching. And like I said, please submit what you've written to jonathan.hillman@minneapolis.edu. I'd love to share your work with our community and hear your thoughts on the poem. I'll see you guys next week.